Do you think that you're the man or woman at your employer? Maybe you're a CEO, a CMO, a CFO, a C whatever. The thing is, your business can fail because of the word I. In today's episode, I'm going to tell you exactly why you can't save your business. What's up, guys? Matt Weik, Weik Fitness. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Today, I want to talk about how the word I can completely kill your business. In today's world, we all want to be the rock stars, the Supermans, the big man on campus of the employer where we work. Now, while there's nothing wrong with trying to be the best at what you do, thinking that you can do it alone is the biggest downfall that you can have. I've worked with businesses in the past where the CEO didn't know anybody else other than the CMO, the CFO, and those types of executives. The same thing can be said about a brand team. If the brand team doesn't know, say, the sales team, or if the CMO or marketing team doesn't have direct communication with the sales team, they're going to fail. The problem that I see so often is that these executives that are in these high positions, or these CMOs, the CEOs, the directors, the managers, 9 times out of 10, they're not communicating with everybody on what should be their team. For instance, if a brand team isn't talking to the sales team, how do they actually know what the consumers are looking for? That sales team, they're your soldiers. They're out on the front line. They're talking with your retailers. They're talking to the consumers. They're figuring out what collectively they want as a whole. So if you're trying to run a brand and you're not getting the feedback and the insight that you need, you're going to fail. Most of the time, and it's not all the time, but most, you have a CEO, a CMO, you have a marketing team, a brand team, and they're in the office every day. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, you aren't out there getting the information, the input that you need to run a successful business. Let's face it, your sales team is who's making your business money. Yes, you can say the product sells itself, but at the end of the day, someone is out there pushing sales on behalf of the company. So the same thing goes with marketing. If the marketing team or the CMO is not in direct communication with the sales force or the sales team, they don't really know what else is going on out in the market. That's where the sales team comes in. Hey guys, we need more swag, or we need more marketing brochures, or hey, we need some type of cooler clings if you're in, say, a drink business, or shelf talkers. Whatever the case may be, the sales team is able to tell you what they need to make their lives easier. And as a brand manager or a CMO or a marketing director, you should want to try and figure out what you can do to make the sales team's lives that much easier so that when they walk out, they have all the necessary tools needed to be successful. So everything goes hand in hand. When the term or the word I comes into play and you think that you can throw everything on your shoulders, is when you're going to fail. And I'm not saying that, it's all your fault. It's just when a brand or a company doesn't put such a structure in place that allows every little, branch, division, channel, whatever, to communicate with each other, that's where you're going to fail. If you work cohesively and as a single unit, you're going to get more things done. You're going to get better communication, more insight. You're going to be able to go to market faster with some of these things because everyone is on the same page. The hardest thing is when a sales team is out there trying to sell, they have no marketing material. There's no way that they're going to be able to ever talk with the marketing team or the CMO because, that's just not how their chart works. Those sales guys have to go to their sales manager. Their sales manager has to go to this person. That person has to go to this person, and so on and so forth. If there's no direct line of communication, everything starts to break down. So that's why I'm saying that the word I is a plague to any company. If you're a CEO and you're running a company and everything is I, you are wrong. You're not going to make it. It needs to change to a we. You need to be able to sit down and have a conversation with your team. You need to know everybody from the top down, what they do, who they are, how they're producing content, how they're or how they're producing sales. The bottom line is you can't have a structure where, everything stops at one point. I don't care if you have to have one conference call a week where everybody is jumping on one call. You're discussing, the frustrations, the things that you're seeing out in the field, why sales are doing well, why sales aren't doing well, why one product is outselling another, why your competitor is outperforming in this specific line of products. In my past life, it was, proteins, creatines, protein powders, protein bars, mass gainers, RTDs, BCAAs, fat burners. I mean, you name it. You have to be able to have the conversation with everybody involved on what you need. Hey guys, I see such and such company is putting out these cool t-shirts with every purchase. So, when I talk to my retailers, they're pushing that because they're giving them all this cool swag. Or I really don't feel that people understand what this new product is. And I don't think they're reading the magazines to get the information. So if they don't understand by reading the bottle, maybe we need some type of shelf talker, to put with the product that kind of educates the consumer on why they need this product, why they should buy this over that, whatever the case may be. Stop thinking I and start thinking as a team. Now, I know some of you might be saying, Matt, that it just makes sense. Like, why do you think that, this is so difficult? The thing is, it's not difficult. It's just there are so many breaks in the corporate structure these days where, you can't step on this person's toes by going over their head. It shouldn't be like that. Everyone should be able to talk on the same level and get stuff done. And it starts up at the highest levels. The CEO should be able to have direct communication with the sales team. And the sales team, now look, I'm not saying that a sales team should go directly to the CEO with an issue that they're having in the field. I mean, obviously there's some type of line of communication that you should go through first. I mean, you don't want to completely step on your boss's toes by going over his or her head. But the fact of the matter is, you need to have these conversations throughout the entire corporate structure of your business. Big, small, startup, I don't care what type of structure your business has. You need to work as a team, you need to communicate as a team, and you need to go to market as a team. Don't just completely bypass your sales team. Don't completely bypass your marketing team. Everyone should know what everyone else is doing, and you should have that line of communication that anyone can talk to anyone at any time. It's like an open door policy. The office door is, the office door is always open. If you have a question, come on in, or pick up the phone, or shoot me an email, or send me a text, whatever the case may be. You need to have those lines of communication open so that, you can go back and forth on things that are, causing hiccups in your business and things that are, helping you win as a company. So stop thinking of that I mentality where you have to be so focused that if I'm a CEO, nobody can come to me other than, this person, that person, and, whoever else that you decide. Or if I'm a CEO, CMO, I can only talk with the other, marketing gurus and marketing team and marketing directors and whoever else is in the structure, content creators, whatever. Talk with other people. Other people have great ideas. Just because you're a CMO doesn't mean that you're the best at what you do. Sometimes it takes, collective, communication to go, wow, I didn't think about that, or wow, I didn't know the consumer was looking for this, or wow, I didn't know that having that type of copy connected with that specific product only resonated with this type of demographic. Maybe we need to go back in and change that copy to make it more, for X, Y, and Z, whatever the case may be. So that's really all I have for today. We need to stop the I mentality and start with the team and we mentality, because everybody wants to be the hero at where they work. But you know what? Everyone can win together. You don't need to have that single effort that, you're going to put the whole business on your back. You're going to go out and win. You're going to be the hero. You're going to get this promotion. You're going to get a raise. You're going to get a bonus, all of this stuff. You know what? All of that stuff will happen, but it will happen as a team. Because if your team makes the company more money, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to invest more into the team. So stop trying to put, other coworkers down or other people within the corporate structure down. Everyone needs to come together for a common cause, which is to increase revenue, build your business, beat out your competition, and win. The bottom line is you're trying to solve a problem for your consumers. If you're not able to do that because you're not communicating effectively and efficiently, well, then unfortunately, you're not going to have a business that's going to continue to grow and scale. So that's all I have for today. If you're in some type of business where you can only talk to certain people, maybe bring it up. Say, hey, I would love to have a conversation with this person or that person or this team. I think we should all hop on a call and have a discussion about this issue that we're having or that topic or how we won here and how can we, translate that into other areas of the business. Open lines of communication will always prevail. So with that being said, I hope you guys learned something from today's episode. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, an amazing week, and I hope you guys check back in next week. As always, I have no idea what topics we're going to cover. This topic just came to the top of my head when I was looking at some of the clients that I was working with for the day, and I just couldn't believe the way that some of them are functioning as a unit. There's no cohesion. Everything is kind of segmented, and I personally don't agree with that. I think that everyone should be working together. But until next episode, have a great rest of your week. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I will catch you on the next episode.